I'm back, the prince. Today, we're gonna discuss how women use your love against you. Basically, what I'm telling you is never ever love a woman too much. Now, look, I'm not gonna be like, the crazy red beard culture who say, oh, you can never love a woman. Okay? Look, you can actually have feelings for a woman. Now, when I say never love a woman, right? What I mean by this is you can never fall in love with women, right? Because, like, look, women have no love to give, if that makes sense. If you fall into love, that means you have no control anymore. If you're falling, you have no control. As an alpha male, the worst thing that can happen to you is if you have no control anymore. All right? Doesn't make sense. So, guys, never ever fall in love with a girl. You can love a girl, but not so much that you're willing to do dumb shit, but you can never fall in love with her. But why? What's gonna happen if you fall in love with women? All right, let's go over the facts. The things that are gonna happen to you is basically gonna be like a nuclear disaster. You're gonna get totally and completely wiped out. You're gonna come crying. You're gonna Google what happened to me. Then you're gonna see my face screaming at you, calling you a beta male, and calling you a bitch. Do you want that? No. All right. So let's get started. Number one, women are geniuses. I'm talking about genius. Like, I know what I'm talking about because I have a little sister and I can see that in her right now already. She's 5. Women are geniuses at exploiting weaknesses. They will exploit it just because. Just because. A woman could have the most alpha male guy on the planet. Be married him, sweet kids, everything good, lifestyle good, they're rich, they're traveling the world, everything's going great. Until one day she sees her man crying. Okay, it's like, okay, well, he's crying. Let me, of course, comfort him, right? She's gonna comfort you, and then all of a sudden she's gonna be like, wait a minute. My man cried. That is weird. What if something worse happens? He cries even more. Now she's gonna, just behave in a way that's gonna make it more likely for you to cry. What I mean by that, she's not obviously gonna say something that's gonna make you cry. She's gonna push a little, test you a little bit, do some dumb shit, give a little more stress. Try to see if you can crack. Now, look, don't hate on this. Don't hate on girls for this. This is basically in their biology. That's why I said it's in my little sister. She's doing the exact same thing she's trying with me. She'll be like, oh, are you scared? She'll be like, take this pen from me. Bring the pen for me. I'm like, no. It's like, oh, are you scared? Like, it's crazy, all right? But it's programmed into girls. And the reason it's programmed in them is because, let's say in the Stone Age, 10,000 years ago, okay, you and your buddies were walking around, you were like super alpha, right? Let's say you had this one friend, he was pretending to be this super alpha guy. Now he's marrying a chick, and then it's just he was pretending, right? And then something happens, and he can't protect her, and all the kids die, and then she dies, and then he dies. Their genes were not being propagated, all right? That's why it's in the female's DNA to filter the guys. So once she sees like a crack, a weakness in the wall, she's gonna try to punch the wall as hard as she can to see if it cracks. Now, if it cracks, she's gonna leave you, obviously. If it doesn't crack, it's gonna be like, okay, maybe it was a mistake, maybe it was just a one-time thing, or maybe it wasn't a crack. Maybe the wall is super strong, She just wants this reassurance. My guy is a G. That's why she's gonna test you, right? It's very simple. Girls will always, it doesn't matter how long you've been in a relationship with a girl, if things are going perfect, at some point she will try to do some dumb shit just to test your perseverance, just to test your alpha male genes, okay? And that's why if you love a girl too much, you will start developing cracks in your foundation because you just love her too much. You're falling in love. You're just doing dumb shit for her, okay? You're just buying your stuff, doing this, doing that, forgoing your purpose, forgoing actually going to the gym, hang out with your boys. That's all gonna make you weaker and develop cracks in your foundations, which gives the ammunition to basically wipe you out. You can't do this. It's impossible. You can't, if you do this, you're just gonna be instant label beta male. Doesn't make sense. So never ever fall in love with a girl too much. Number 2, why I can never ever fall in love with a girl too much, all right, is she's gonna lose respect and attraction for you. First, she's gonna lose respect for you, all right? Because think about this. All right. Think about the most alpha male G you know personally. Whatever it might be, a friend, it might be somebody, or just a celebrity you know who's like really cool, really like a G. Right. Let's say I just told you, yeah, he's like so in love with this guy with this girl. He's totally simping over her. He just bought her like a 500,000, half a million fucking dollar car, even though she just cheated on him, and he fucking like started crying over her and bought her the car. Like, what? No, that guy would never do that. It would change the image of this guy that you had before, right? You would lose respect for him. Same way, girl. Same way with a girl. She's gonna lose respect for you. And once she loses respect for you, she's gonna totally and completely lose attraction for you. It goes hand in hand. So falling in love with a female too much is gonna make it so you do stupid things like what I just described, right? And once you start doing these stupid things, she's gonna start losing respect. You, the biggest thing you have to uphold when it comes to girls in relationships, when you're meeting them, wherever, it doesn't matter if dating or relationship, it doesn't matter. Respect. That is all what it comes down to. Me telling you to remove attention from the girl if she fucks up. Me telling you to leave girls on red. Me telling you to just move on, have multiple girls. The only reason you should be doing all that is so she has utmost respect for you. Because just for your information, guys, girls do not respect guys anymore by default nowadays. Girls disrespect guys by default because there is an attack on masculinity. There is an attack on, look, all these politicians, they're smart. The government, they're trying to make it so that everything is feminized, everything is geared towards the femininity because the females are the biggest voting bloc. The females are the biggest spender. The females are the biggest debtors in the world. They carry the most debt in the world, females. So of course they want to push everything to the feminine because feminines are like, you can use them very easily. Once a person, even a guy, turns more feminine, he becomes more, he can be controlled more, more manipulative, okay? And that's why masculinity is not respected anymore, femininity is respected. Masculinity is not respected anymore. So you have to make these girls respect you, all right? Look, even with me, I'm telling you guys, I'll be like, sometimes talking to girls on my Instagram, right? And it's like their delusion. It's insane the delusion that they have, okay? So I have 41,000 followers on Instagram. I literally have like Ferraris on my Instagram. I'm super buff. I have my races where I'm winning competition. They can see the gold medals on my Instagram. I'm like the fastest U23 sprinter in the whole of Austria. And these girls, they're so delusional. Look, I was, for example, messaging this girl, right? And then all of a sudden she started trying to dictate terms on the date. She's like, no, we're gonna go bubble tea drinking and then we're gonna go to her apartment and this and that. I'm like, what? Like, like I'm dictating terms here, if that makes sense. Like I have literally so many other girls that I can just text and not text you. Like, does it make sense? Like, if one girl is acting up, I just don't text her and text another girl. I'll give you an example. Let's imagine you're a CEO in the company, right? You have 50 job applicants, right? Trying to get the position. All of a sudden, you have this one guy, right? Just comes up, nonchalantly walking, right? Pulls up in your office, pulls a chair, sits down, throws his hands back, puts his fucking feet on the table, and says like, well, I know I'm hired, so what's the next thing? Just look, oh yeah, and I want a salary increase. You would literally be perplexed, right? What? Is that literally serious? Literally, that's these girls are delusional nowadays. They're totally delusional. And so that's why, guys, you totally have to make these girls respect you because you're already coming from a deficit. In the past, 100 years ago, men were coming from the top. Like, it was like, of course you're gonna respect the man. He's a man. The man built this world. Of course you're gonna respect who the people built this world. The father of your family, okay? The man is gonna provide for your children. Of course you're gonna respect it. But now, no. The girls are making their own money. OnlyFans. Guys starting from the bottom. If you go on OnlyFans and you see the messages the girls are getting, they're basically getting guys are paying girls for saying dumb shit. girls have no respect for men anymore. So that's why you need to come from a deficit and just pull it up. It is what it is. And if you don't do that, and the girl senses that you just love her so much, and she lose respect for you, she lose attraction immediately. And number three, why you can't love a girl too much is you lose the power position. You just basically do. You're not, look, in the relationship, there's always one who loves more than the other, right? And when I say love, look, girls have no love to give, but in the girl's term, love is like her affection for you, how much she feels. It's conditional love, all right? Now, a girl has to love you more than you love her, okay? Because then she's gonna be chasing your validation. She's gonna be chasing. Now, if she has a feeling, oh, my guy loves me more. Every relationship where the girl's like, he loves me so much, he loves me more than I love him, the relationship is not stable. She's probably holding around. The guy's a beta male, all right? So you lose instant leverage if the girl has a feeling that she or you love her more than she loves you, okay? And I know it's politically incorrect to say, of course, because it goes against what the girls want, all right? It's like me now preaching to you guys, look, be in a bad position with girls. Make sure that she's treating you like shit, or make sure that she has the upper hand. Of course, it's gonna be like, what the fuck, Prince? We're clicking off your channel. Same way, of course, girls don't want that, but they want it subconsciously. But if you tell them that logically, of course, they don't want to be in a bad position. So it is what it is. You still have to do it, okay? Don't get pressured by females into doing dumb shit that's gonna put you into bad positions, all right? It's really that simple. Watch out for yourself, guys. You have to love yourself. I'm telling you guys, you have to love yourself. Many of you guys are doing dumb shit for females just because they're attractive. If those were guys, if those were your friends, you would tell them what the fuck is wrong with you, and you would end the friendship. But because it's an attractive girl, you do it, okay? So that's why I want you to self-improve. Improve the social game, the foundation, the social game, improve your killer instinct, and improve your looks, all right? So you have so many options that you don't care anymore what girls do, if that makes sense. You always have, it's like the 50 applicants. You always have the next best person. Guys behaving weird? Fucking. If that guy that I just told you before, the guy will put his fucking feet on a chair and put his arm back, if that was the only option you had available for the job, the only one, you would hire the guy. You'd be like, oh, whatever. At least it's gonna be, hopefully do like some type of job. He's still gonna fuck you up. You know it. But in hopes that someone's gonna do the job, you're gonna hire the person. That's the same thing you do with girls. If you let bad behavior slide, and if you become too invested, and if you don't have options. Now, as I said, you need to improve yourself. That's one of the simplest ways that you can circumvent all this bullshit with girls, by basically just having more options, all right? And you do that by becoming you're becoming a better version of yourself, more high value. But high value in the sense you're improving the important aspects of your personality. It's not just money. Who gives a shit about money, okay? So click on this video here where I'm talking about how to become more high value.